Use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. On play action, Prescott. Prescott stripped, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the second of our triple header here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And it was the Green Bay Packers who will continue on in these playoffs as they were able to knock off the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is Jakeem Grant. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On 2nd and inches, Dalton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. Dalton, 1st and 10. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. And Dalton to throw. A throw left side taken in by Komet. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They give it to Williams, running right. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Dalton now to pass. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jesse James punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
75 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Prescott now. A dump off to Elliott. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Rolling to his right, looking for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. 7 yards, the pickup there.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Here's Dalton.
That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A first down throw coming for Dalton.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From just shy of midfield, Dalton. That's the tight end, Jesper Horsted. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48. Yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Dalton.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal. You could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Prescott on the move to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A give to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead. In the final seconds. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. It's do or die for Dalton. Able to find Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.